Yo. Yes, sir. Here in the fourth quarter. This is you gotta grind hard at. You gotta come back from being down.
Yeah.
You be tired. All right, man. Y'all sit on down. Y'all standing up, clapping in the fourth quarter. Y'all know y'all tired or whatever. But you all good, man? You straight?
I'm good, man. This is great. It's a great conversation.
Got your fourth quarter and your overtime ready to go, But briefly, real quick, we left off with just talking about, the mind frame of, I guess we could say, our younger generation moving forward. And we both agree on knowing our history. Knowing our history is important.
Right.
And, but where we may differ or, have a difference of opinion on. Baby girls is playing together.
She's not sharing.
Okay.
She's not sharing. You want to go upstairs?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Look, that's football.
I see. No,
Right.
put that down.
That is real.
Indeed.
Herca has a mug.
So, but yeah, so just my thoughts and opinion because my son was going to a diverse. I believe he still is. When he was living with me, we was in Wyncote,
Okay.
right there by the tower. So he was going to school with a lot of kids who were Caucasian.
All right.
Just diverse, period. So I didn't want to. What's that? Lipstick or chapstick, y'all? What's that? I'm sorry. Yeah, no. I don't know if you're cool with that, bro. It's a
Is that the
gloss.
gloss? Oh, yeah. No, she can't wear that.
Yeah, not everybody cool with putting makeup on and gloss. No, boo-boo. I'm gonna knock you out.
That's it.
Y'all know what I go
They're
through.
taking over.
So with that being said, like I didn't want him to have that in his mind, didn't want him to have that in his head, and he's only first, second, in third grade. So I guess maybe it's just the time to tell him, but it still is like they would never know. Like Adam and Eve would have never known about what was going on. They never would have bit the fruit. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I look at it like my son, my daughter, my children would never have that ugly thought of racism.
Okay. Right.
But until it hits them, and if it's not hit at home, it's probably worse out in the open.
Exactly.
But I don't know. That's just my view on. Do we still every year, man? They just showing the ugliness of it. They showing the hangings, the beatings. I'm like, why we got to keep showing? Why everybody got to get angry all over again?
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. It's just like my wife and I. We did not see Harriet.
I didn't see it yet.
And
My bad. Primarily because it didn't come on Fire Stick yet. But
listen, the majority. No, I can't say that. Never mind. But no, we didn't see
I'm joking, man.
and we don't plan to see it.
Okay.
Because of the ugliness, and my wife and I were talking about that, and it's like, why do we have to keep showing that?
Yeah.
And because of course we need to know our past, what our ancestors went through.
Yes,
cool,
sir.
great. Read about it. Fantastic. But where are the movies? Yeah, okay, we got our Jackie Robinson movie, but that was ugly too. He got beat and everything. The Thurgood Marshall movie, I thought that was pretty awesome.
I gotta check it out.
Chadwick Boseman is one crazy actor, man.
I gotta check it out.
But it's like, where are the movies about our Sojourner Truths? And where are the movies about our Madam C.J. Walkers? Where are the movies about our Queen Latifahs? Really, these people are all part of history. And it wasn't, it wasn't always getting beat with, chains and whips and being slaves. It was like, no, this is the come up. Thanks to Madam C.J. Walker, our wives can look like 7 different people 7 days of the week.
True.
True. And I'm cool with that.
It'd still be a bad one. You know what I mean?
Hello. Just like, one time my wife and I, we went to church, and then we went to church the next week, and people were looking like, who is that woman up there who he has his arm around, because
you don't look like your wife.
Right, but it was her. I'm like, she just changed the hair up. And I'm like, I'm
do
cool
I look
with
crazy to you? That's my wife. I feel you.
So
that's a beautiful thing. You still look at wifey like
day one, bro.
Yeah,
like I'm trying bad.
Respect, man. After 6 years, that's respect. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to
you
love.
Keep the produce fresh, bro.
Shout out to love, bro.
Indeed.
So now at the age of 34, you know, when your birthday? What's your sign?
February, Aquarius.
Baby girl, February 17th.
Oh, awesome. Okay. February birthday is 4th.
4th, okay.
Yeah. I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know when the signs go and stop and all that. So, you know.
I just know about Gemini.
Got you. Okay.
But, so at the age of 34 now, I'm sure you said you want to be able to write a $35,000 check.
Right.
For, I mean, you know, you want to be able to write.
Right. A check for whatever I'm making.
Yes, sir.
Right now, as being someone who's employed.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking to, number one, do the employing.
Yes, sir.
But I want to be able to be like, yo, like, oh, your sons or your daughter is looking to go to school. Oh, they don't want to go because they don't think it's in the budget. Okay, here's the check. It's in the budget now. Pay for it. And, you know, leave it at that.
Let's make something happen. Yes, sir. So at 34 now let's moving forward in your life. Let's just say the next 5 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, young boy's 5 years old. But where are you career wise, and where do you hope to be? Let's say that career wise.
Next 5 years, I'm going to say I hope to have at least 2 more books out.
Hey. Shout out to that. 2 more books out. We got to talk about that first
sir.
one. What's the title of the first one?
Beyond the Coffee Table.
Beyond the Coffee Table. Okay.
At least one, if not all 3, New York Times bestsellers.
Hey, shout that out, y'all. We gotta go support that, man.
Yes,
support
sir. A lot of money in the bank. Definitely a lot of money in the bank. Incredible credit score.
Yes, sir.
Nice big
1 second, girls. 1 second, girls. 1 second, girls.
You know, crazy credit score. And just being overly happy. I'm happy every day, but you know, just being overly happy. Hey, we're recording the podcast, okay? Remember?
I'm getting in the car, Mom.
But yeah, so that's where I plan to be in the next 5 years. You know, house built from the ground up, all that good stuff. You know, that's where I plan to be.
Yes, sir.
And being an employer versus an employee. Nothing wrong with being an employee. Nothing wrong with being an employee.
Depending on what you want. Yeah.
It is my goal to be the employer. So.
Facts. But, this what we about to do, Kyla. I'm about to have you go upstairs. No, you know to learn how to share with your guests. Messing up our podcast over here.
Gotta love it.
Put it down, Kyla. Let it go. If you're gonna cry, go upstairs. Now, this how we gonna end that. Until you can get yourself together. Don't look at me like that, crowd. Don't look at me like that. Somebody had to put the foot down. We recording live here. You know what I mean? It's the Moesophilly Podcast, baby. Y'all know what to talk about. I'll be about 2-3
minutes. Yeah. I'm used to those.
All right, so real quick, gotta get your thoughts on this, man. So, 2019. I believe, my perspective, my view set is that our culture, our African American men and women, live more on the principles of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever hear them saying, man, it was only $20. No, it's not about the money. It's about the principle.
Right.
Why are we like that? Why are we wired that way? And it could be the smallest things.
Yeah.
Like, no, though, it's the principle. You want to hit somebody, not over the $20.
But the principle.
But the principle, and what does that, why is that so strong? Like, why does that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know exactly what you're saying. And when I hear it, when I look at it, when I listen to it, it's just like when somebody says, as you know, when on the break, when we were talking about they said.
Okay.
And it's like, who are they?
Yes.
But what is the principle? Like, what is it was only $20. So you hit him because he owed you $20 because of the principle. If you didn't need the money,
right? They say, but no, f the money, the money. You know what I mean?
But what is the principle? Like, I never understood that whole saying.
Only because everybody have different morals, values, upbringing.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like what you believe is the principle is not the defining line. Right. You know what I mean? In most cases.
And I was always taught, you know, if you can't afford to give it away, don't lend it. And if you can't afford to buy it twice, you can't afford it once. But it's just like, well, I don't know. I'm not in agreement with the whole it's the principle thing, because nobody really knows what the principle is. Maybe it's your principles.
Yes.
But it's not his principles.
Right.
You knew he wasn't going to give you the money back when you let him borrow the money.
And a lot of times it stems from the lack of communication. You know what I'm saying? And that's how us as a culture, society, black, whatever. You know, and I don't know if that's politically correct to say a black, but I don't mean nothing by it.
This is your show, so you don't have to be politically nothing.
Right.
You know?
But you know what I mean? And that's just scary that things are this way now, so sensitive.
Yeah. Very, very.
But it just makes me so upset that it's just like, man. But we will get it together as a culture.
She's borrowing that. I mean, she's using that right now. Okay. Do you need a timeout? Okay, share it together. But she wants to ride, and then you ride.
I want to play a little game with you. It's cool.
Got you. Sorry about that.
I ain't mad at you, man. Hey, do your dadism. You know what I'm saying? It's good that the public know, see us handling them, you know, disciplining them. You know what I mean? We gotta do it how we can do it. So I want to play a little quick game. This or that. That's cool?
Yeah, let's play.
This or that. And obviously, you pick whichever one you like.
Okay.
And we'll talk about it briefly.
Okay.
Give a little... Cool? Now, with my this or that, I'll give you a 3-second time limit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, one of those things where I want you to think right away on it, all right?
Gotcha.
You good?
I'm ready.
Recording. You ready? Oh, my bad. All right, hold on. Let me turn this music down. Ladies, quiet on the set, please. Quiet on the set, please. You want to fight. You want to fight. They going to hear it. They going to laugh at me. All right, so you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so recording or editing?
Recording.
Ooh, you knew which already. I can imagine the editing process is always crazy.
Yeah, man.
But what is it about recording that is just like, hey, I want to do this?
Recording is therapy, you know, and I'm big on therapy. I think we talked about this on my podcast, but I'm big on therapy, you know, getting your thoughts out, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to do. And then editing is important because it comes back to, right, and then, but with editing, you're cutting things out, and you're stretching things, and, you know, you're beautifying it, versus what recording is raw, and I like the rawness.
Yes,
you know,
like these kids in the background.
Right.
Somebody gonna be like, yo, them kids. All right, so next one. You ready? I'm ready. Plane or train?
Plane or train? We talking about the automobiles, right? Plane or train? Okay. I'm gonna say plane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say plane.
It
gets you to a different vantage point, different viewpoint. It's quicker, and I know quicker isn't always best, but you know, and then because sometimes on a train you really can't see anything, especially if you hit a tunnel. It's like, oh, now it's just dark. But a plane you can always see, and you always see up high, and you know that whole 20/20 vision, you know, being hindsight and everything. Yes. So a plane, definitely.
Yes. All right, cool. Here we go. Daycare or babysitter?
If Nana is the babysitter,
Nana for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take babysitter. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna take daycare. They need different principles. But no, I'm gonna take. That's a good one. Can I be split?
I mean, I'm 50-50 on both sides. Yeah. I'm daycare now because you know what I mean. My daughter's a little bit older. Yeah. Obviously, she's like, you know, pre-kindergarten and all that. But you know, baby wise, can't say nothing, can't speak. Yeah, I can't understand nothing.
I need somebody. Yep. So, I need to know who, when, what, where. Right. And if you know why, I need to know that too.
Right. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. A couple more questions. All right, vacation or getaway?
I'm gonna say getaway.
Getaway. So getaway. That's that weekend AC trip.
Like we need this and we need it right now. And let's just do it. So yeah.
All right, summer or spring?
Spring.
Spring?
Yes.
Got you. It's nice, cool, chill, relax.
You can still wear jean jackets, you know.
Got you. All right, off the radar one, hockey or ice skating?
Ice skating.
I like it. They be flipping. So, I used to can't wait till they fall laugh, but they really was doing work.
It's exciting to me the whole time. My grandma actually got me into ice skating.
You got an overtime menu?
Absolutely.
Let's go.